wind blows through the trees, and I wonder what you're thinking. As the sun, it hits the leaves into the ground, we started sinking. As we chill under this tree, just how glad we are to be here. Worry-free, we rest up slow. It's a pleasure just to be near. The moon will sing us lullabies as we sit and rest our eyes. We will...
Okay, now that the back is completed and ready to be glued on and complete this sound box, we've got to find a way to clamp it on. So, normally in the past I've used spool clamps. This time we're going to try something different. It's an older technique using bicycle or auto inner tubes, and I've just got to find some. So I'm headed out to the local bike store, as you'll see, with this whole guitar building thing. I don't have all the tools that I need. Hopefully I'll continue to accumulate them. And so I'm off to pick up something else that I need from the store.
Two, 1, 2, 3, 4. The rainbow track with a background of black that is working its way through my mind appears to me as a famous memory, as a...
And we're back and cutting this into 2-inch width strips. This will give us enough length to make one pretty long strap. And we're starting with the glue here. Of course, you want to cover the entire kerfing, neck block, the tail block there with glue. I also like to take my fingers and kind of make a V, put the most glue right there in the middle of the center of the kerfing. By the way, the kerfing was angled. Maybe not perfectly, but it was angled to meet a little bit of the bow to the back. That way you get a little bit better surface area gluing. Now I'm going to clamp it at both ends. Make sure I've got a good fit. Each one of my braces are within the sides, and also want to make sure they're not flexing the sides out at all, but we tested that and dry fit it. So we know that won't happen. And I've anchored my strap here, and you want to make sure each pass you make the best you can. I'm trying to find a parallel side to match with. That way you get no slipping of the strap, if that makes any sense. And of course, with each pass, you want to slowly move around the guitar so that all surface areas are clamped to the rims there. And that can be a little bit tricky, but for my first time using the strap system, I definitely think I'd prefer it over the spool clamps that I've used in the past. And I think I'll try to use this again, at least for the near future, on any future guitars, till I come up with an easier or faster way to clamp it. And the next day, we've let this thing dry overnight, taking the straps off to reveal our back, which will be successfully glued to the sides. And now we've got a body. What we're going to have is a little bit of excess wood, obviously, hanging over the sides. Some people call it giving it a haircut, so that's going to be next. So after I've surveyed my work and noticed what a great glue job we've got there, and thankful for that new strap and the bicycle shop, now it's time to give it a haircut. So I'm using a flush cut router bit. Now, to minimize tear out, I do use a specific pattern as I route around the outside. Most of all, you just want to be careful. Any tear out too deep within that spruce, and you could go beyond the area where your binding is going to be, and then you can't cover it up. So once we get the top and the back, we're going to get a good look at what this body is going to look like. And then it's on to an old tradition that luthiers use to test the soundness of a body. Mostly just tradition, though. So if you want to test the body, see if it's a keeper. Might look cool if you're Keith Richards and on stage lighting a cigarette. What a cool way to put it out. Probably doesn't mean anything, but I like to do it. Looks cool.
Every time you're near me, I start to smile. Get to feeling the way I songs. My